HSBC is part of the big banking story that we've been covering this year, and there are another hundreds of job cuts in HSBC's investment bank. Bloomberg sources say they could start within weeks. It's been a very tough year for European lenders. Spain's Santander and CaixaBank are eliminating thousands of roles, with the likes of SocGen and UBS also affected. Joining us now to talk more about this is Bloomberg's Stefania Spezzati. Why is, first off, HSBC doing this? Is just a cost-cutting measure to? I know they want to get a positive jaws, which is
yes, exactly. Yeah, this is basically what they missed in 2018. So they are trying to take, every step possible.
They missed their jaws target in 2018.
Exactly, in 2018.
Which is just to explain.
Yeah.
That's kind of bank slang for revenue rising faster than costs.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
So this is what they want to achieve. They want to have a faster revenue growth than basically than cost. So that's why this is basically those job cuts. They are part of a broader program that the bank has recently announced, called as Project Oak, and we understand that at least 500 jobs in the global banking and markets could go within weeks. So the job will start, in the mid of June, and then the bank will probably keep trimming jobs during the whole year.
So just to be clear, Project Oak, this is something HSBC employees will no doubt be familiar with, but for everyone else, Project Oak is a way that the bank allows individual managers to make cuts in their own units without taking on the cost of those cuts, right? It goes to a sort of a central holding.
Yes, exactly. This is how we understand it. So basically, it's a way to make those job cuts easier in a way, because the cost of the redundancy is going to be centralized instead of waiting on only one division, one particular division. So yeah, that's the main.
Right. So if you're an individual manager, you don't have to worry about that falling on your own P&L, and then it makes it more likely to get rid of your underperformers. This is part of a broader trend, of course. As we mentioned, other European banks have been cutting, and many want to cut thousands more positions.
Yes, exactly.
How long will this go on?
Well, obviously, I mean, we have seen, SocGen that has been announcing about 1,600 job cuts. We have seen, obviously, Nomura in the investment bank in Europe. They've been announcing, cutting hundreds of jobs across the board, and so on. So also, it's not only, an investment bank problem. It's also more a banking problem also in the retail side, because we have seen, like banks like RBS or Lloyds, they have been cutting costs as well. So it's really a broad trend in banking and investment banking. Also, it's probably worth mentioning that some US banks like Citigroup have already sent some warning for the second quarter in terms of how the performance of the second quarter. So it's probably going to be another tough one for the investment bank.